Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for the date of November 24th, read by John M. from the Dallas, Texas area. AA Thoughts for the Day. Meetings. A spiritual experience to me meant attending meetings, seeing a group of people, all there for the purpose of helping each other, hearing the 12 steps and 12 traditions read at a meeting, and hearing the Lord's Prayer, which, in an AA meeting, has such great meaning. Thy will be done, not mine. A spiritual awakening soon came to mean trying each day to be a little more thoughtful, more considerate, and a little more courteous to those with whom I came in contact. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 381. Thoughts to consider. 7 days without a meeting makes 1 week. W-E-A-K, week. Acronyms. YANA, Y-A-N-A, you are not alone. Just for today, alternatives from We Agnostics. In the preceding chapters, you have learned something of alcoholism. We hope we have made the clear distinction between the alcoholic and the non-alcoholic. If, when you honestly want to, you find you cannot quit entirely, or if when drinking you have little control over the amount you take, you are probably alcoholic. If that be the case, you may be suffering from an illness which only a spiritual experience will conquer. To one who feels he is atheist or agnostic, such an experience seems impossible, but to continue as he is means disaster, especially if he is an alcoholic of the hopeless variety. To be doomed to an alcoholic death or to live on a spiritual basis are not always easy alternatives to face. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 44. Daily Reflections. A universal search. Be quick to see where religious people are right. Make use of what they offer. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 87. I do not claim to have all the answers in spiritual matters, any more than I claim to have all the answers about alcoholism. There are others who are also engaged in a spiritual search. If I keep an open mind about what others have to say, I have much to gain. My sobriety is greatly enriched, my practice of the 11th step more fruitful, when I use both literature and the practices of my Judeo-Christian tradition and the resources of other religions. Thus, I receive support from many sources in staying away from the first drink. As Bill sees it, a newfound providence. When dealing with a prospect of agnostic or atheist bent, you had better use everyday language to describe spiritual principles. There is no use arousing any prejudice he may have against certain theological terms and conceptions, about which he may already be confused. Don't raise such issues, no matter what your own convictions are. Every man and woman who has joined AA and intends to stick has, without realizing it, made a beginning on step 3. Isn't it true that in all matters touching upon alcohol, each of them has decided to turn his or her own life to the care, protection, and guidance of AA? Already a willingness has been achieved to cast out one's own will and one's own ideas about the alcohol problem in favor of those suggested by AA. Now, if this is not turning one's will and life over to a newfound providence, then what is it? Alcoholics Anonymous, page 93, 12 and 12, page 35. Big Book quote, "We alcoholics are sensitive people. It takes some of us a long time to outgrow that serious handicap." Alcoholics Anonymous, 4th edition, The Family Afterwards, page 125. 24 hours a day, AA thought for the day. Instead of pretending to be perfectionists in AA, we are content if we are making progress. The main thing is to be growing. We realize that perfectionism is only a result of false pride and an excuse to save our faces. In AA, we are willing to make mistakes and to stumble, provided we are always stumbling forward. We are not so interested in what we are as in what we are becoming. We are on the way, not at the goal. And we will be on the way as long as we live. No AA has ever, quote, arrived, unquote, but we are getting better. Am I making progress? Meditation for the day. Each new day brings an opportunity to do some little things that will help to make a better world, that will bring God's kingdom a little nearer to being realized on earth. Take each day's happenings as opportunities for something you can do for God. In that spirit, a blessing will attend all that you do. Offering this day's service to God, you are sharing in His work. You do not have to do great things. Prayer for the day. I pray that today I may do the next thing, the useful thing, the loving thing. I pray that I may be content with doing small things as long as they are right. Hazelton Foundation's P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota 55012. This is John M. I'm an alcoholic, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to read 4 Transitions daily.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.